Pharaoh ruled Egypt with an iron fist. He saw himself as a god. Fear was his weapon. He decreed that all newborn Israelite boys must die. This was his attempt to crush their spirits, to extinguish their hope. Amongst the Israelites, a woman trembled with fear and faith. Her name was Yocheved. She had just given birth to a son, Musa, a beautiful baby boy. His destiny, however, seemed terrifyingly clear. Yocheved refused to surrender to despair. She knew in her heart that her son was special, divinely protected. Guided by faith, she made an impossible choice. She placed her precious baby in a basket. The Nile, a symbol of life and uncertainty, would be his path. With a heavy heart, Yocheved set the basket adrift, trusting in God's plan, praying for her son's safety. The basket, carrying the fate of a people, bobbed gently along the Nile. It was a beacon of hope against the cruelty of the Pharaoh. Inside, baby Musa slept, oblivious to the danger and destiny that awaited him. The currents carried the basket towards the Pharaoh's palace, a twist of fate orchestrated by divine intervention. It was here, in the heart of the enemy's territory, that Musa would find safety. Pharaoh's daughter, strolling by the river, spotted the unusual sight. Curiosity compelled her to investigate. She ordered her servants to bring her the basket. As she peered inside, her heart melted with compassion. There lay a beautiful baby boy. She knew instantly that she had to protect him. Little did she know she had rescued the very child her father sought to destroy. Pharaoh's daughter defied her father's decree. She adopted the baby boy and named him Musa. He was raised in the lap of luxury, shielded from the suffering of his people. Yet, he never truly belonged. As a prince of Egypt, Musa received the finest education. He excelled in all his pursuits, yet his heart yearned for something more. He felt a deep connection to the unseen, a calling beyond the palace walls. One day, he witnessed an Egyptian overseer brutally beating an Israelite slave. Anger and injustice surged through him. He intervened, accidentally killing the overseer. This act of impulsive justice exposed Musa's true identity. His life in the palace was over. He was forced to flee, leaving behind the only life he had ever known. Section 4. The Divine Call Revelation at the Burning Bush. Musa fled into the desert, a fugitive in a strange land. Gone was the comfort and security of the palace. He was alone, stripped of his former life, uncertain of his future. He traveled for days, seeking refuge and solace. His journey led him to Mount Horeb, a place of ancient power. There, amidst the rugged terrain, he encountered a sight that would forever change his destiny. A bush burned with a brilliant fire, yet it was not consumed. As Musa approached, a voice boomed from the flames, shaking him to his core. It was the voice of God. God spoke to Musa, revealing his divine plan. He chose Musa to be his prophet, his messenger. He tasked him with a monumental mission to return to Egypt and free the Israelites from slavery. Section 5. Miracles and Exodus, Parting the Red Sea. Armed with God's command, Musa returned to Egypt. He confronted Pharaoh, demanding the release of his people. Pharaoh scoffed at his demands. He refused to acknowledge God's power. God bestowed Musa with the ability to perform miracles. These were signs of divine power meant to soften Pharaoh's heart. Yet, with each miracle, Pharaoh's defiance grew stronger. Finally, God unleashed his wrath upon Egypt. Plagues ravaged the land, but Pharaoh remained unmoved. He would not relent. He would not release the Israelites. God then commanded Musa to lead his people out of Egypt. As they reached the shores of the Red Sea, Pharaoh's army closed in behind them. It seemed like all hope was lost. Then, God intervened in a truly spectacular way. Section 6. Legacy of Faith, Courage, and Leadership. Musa, following God's command, raised his staff. The Red Sea parted. A pathway opened up before them, allowing the Israelites to cross on dry land. Once they were safe, the waters crashed down, engulfing Pharaoh and his entire army. This miraculous event cemented Musa's place as one of the most important prophets in Islam. He is revered for his unwavering faith, his courage in the face of tyranny, and his unwavering leadership in guiding his people to freedom. The story of Musa is a testament to the power of faith. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, God is always with us. He hears our prayers. He answers them in His own time and in His own way. Musa's legacy continues to inspire billions of Muslims around the world. His story is a beacon of hope, reminding us that with faith, courage, and perseverance, we can overcome even the most insurmountable obstacles.